सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्. Page number 83, shloka number 21. सुषुप्ति समयेऽप्यात्मा सत्यज्ञानसुखात्मकः सुखमस्वाप्समित्येवम् प्रत्यभिज्ञायते यतः. Sureshwaracharya, commenting upon the 6th shloka of Dakshinamurthy Stotra, which is written by Adi Shankaracharya, Shankaracharya has negated the Shunyavadi in this shloka. There is nothing, there is only void, there is only emptiness, is the contention of Buddhist. At the time of sleep, nothing is there, Shunyam alone is there, is the contention of the Shunyavadi Buddhist. That is negated in this shloka, and Sureshwaracharya further elaborating on that shloka in his Manasollasa. Sushupti samaye api atma satyajnana sukhatmakaha. Atma is ever existent principle. Even at the time of deep sleep also. Sushupti samaya means at the time of deep sleep. Sushupti samaye api, even at that time of sleep also. Api. Atma, what is the nature of Atma at that time? Satya Jnana Sukhatmakaha. Instead of Ananda, Satyam Jnanam Anantam, instead of Anantam, Sukha is, word is used for meter sake. Ananta means Ananda, Ananda means Sukham. Therefore, Satya means existence, Jnana means consciousness, Sukha means Ananda Swarupam or infinite nature. Is of the nature of Kaha indicates, in the last letter Kaha indicates, it is of the nature of, endowed with an artha. Atma is of the nature of existence, consciousness and Ananda principle. Ananda we won't translate. It is not a happiness. If we translate happiness, we take it Anubhavananda. Therefore, Ananda is Ananda. How do you know that now? It is there in the sleep. How do you know? For that reason, Hetu, Sureshwaracharya giving. Sukham aham aswapsam iti evam pratyabhijnayate yataha. Yataha, because I can say Atma is there in deep sleep also, because after waking up, I say I slept well. Sukham aham aswapsam. Aham, I myself, aswapsam, I slept Aswapsam means past tense. Aswapsam, I slept. How I slept? Sukham aswapsam. I slept well. I slept well. This statement, iti evam, this within quotation, aham sukham aswapsam or sukham aswapsam. Aswapsam, if you say itself knows aham, you have to supply. Uttam Purusha ekavachana. Aswapsam. Sukham aswapsam iti. Thus, evam, in this manner. Pratyabhignayate, I recognize. Gnayate means cognition, jnanam. Pratyabhignayate means recognition. I recognize. What you cognize only you can recognize. What you cognize, first you have got an experience. At that alone you can recognize, means you can recollect. So recollection ki recognition ki difference we should know. Both re only. Recollection, recognition. In recollection, the object is not in front. In recollection, I recollect something and the object need not there. Object is not there in front of me. In recollection. But in recognition, that what I recognize is in front of me. What is the example? Soyam Devadatta. Saha, that Devadatta is this Devadatta. This Devadatta is in front of me. That alone is called Pratyabhigna. Whatever that object I remember, I recollect, that object need not be there in front of me. But Pratyabhigna, recognition lo, that what I have experienced is in front of me now. Saha, I am Devadatta. That is Drishtanta. Aham aswapsam na kinchid avedisham. How can it be recognition? That who slept well, that person is this person. He is available now. Therefore it is recollection or recognition? Recognition. It is not recollection. It is recognition. Because the one who slept experienced well in the deep sleep, now is here available as what? As myself. Naneda. I slept well. As the recognition. So, you have to note what is the difference between recollection and recognition. Okay? Now, next shloka we'll see. Up to here we saw in the last class. Pratyabhignayata iti prayogah karma kartari atma swayam prakashatvat janatyatmanamatmana janatyatmanamatmana. Now again, here another question may arise. Very big question. It is not there. In that shloka, the question is hidden. At that shloka, the answer is also given here. What is that question? If you say pratyabhignayate, if you say, I know that clip only, this clip. That clip only, what I lost my clip, or 10 days back in the class, now somebody came and kept on my table. Suppose I lost my clip in the same class for 10 days before. Now suddenly it has come onto my table, desk. So I got pratyabhigna. Ama, this is my clip only. It is pratyabhigna. But you say, Atma is Swayam Jyoti, self-evident. Now you say Pratyabhignayate and Atma became an object. Pratyabhignayate, if you say, Atma will become what? An object. I know that I slept well. I am Atma. You know anartha. Atma became object. Pratyabhignayate iti. If you say so, what is the problem? Your statement, Shastran Chunna Atma Aprameyaha statement will become redundant. Namakela in the question ella varad. Purupakshi always thinks in these terms. Pratyabhignayate means Pratyabhignayate. It becomes an object. You say Atma is self-evident, but it is known, it is becoming an object. It is not self-evident, known by someone like clip. If you say so, it's not like that. Here, what prayoga? Karma kartari prayogaha. Prayogaha karma kartari. Sureshwaracharya says, this is a unique expression. You don't take like Soyam Devadattaha. That example like you should not extend here. Karma kartari. What do you mean by karma kartari? Karma means the object of the action. Jnayate is a verb. Jnayate. Kim jnayate? Devadatta jnayate. I know Devadatta, suppose. So, that action, always knowing action, having a karma. What karma? Devadatta. Knowing action, I know this is my clip. Recognition. Recognition. Jnanam. What is object of knowing here? Clip. Clip. So, I am the karta. Clip is karma. Knowing is the verb. Kriya. Knowing and the kriya is the object. I am the karta, knower. Like that it is the generally. But here Sureshwaracharya says karma kartari na karta and karma in this context pratyabhignayate in the statement now it is karma kartari prayogaha means karta is the agent who is agent of the action. I know I am the agent of the action. The object is the instrument of the action. Here, object of the action, agent of the action. Is the object of the action. Action of knowing. Action is a kriya. Knowing action is the object. Knowing action is the subject. Some statements, the knowing angaradhiki subject to object ரெண்டுமே ஒண்ணா இருக்கும். ஆப்ஜெக்ட் வேற சப்ஜெக்ட் வேற இல்லாமல் ஒரு வெர்புக்கு ஆப்ஜெக்ட் சப்ஜெக்ட் வேற இல்லாமல் ஒன்னாக இருந்தா அது கர்ம கர்த்தரி பிரயோகா. அதுதான் பிரயோகம் here. கர்ம கர்த்தரி பிரயோகா. That means the object is also Atma. Karta is also Atma. The one who knows is also Atma. What he knows is also Atma. One and the same. That's karma kartari prayoga. That's what he says in the next line. Atma swayam prakashatvat. Atma is self-luminous. Janati. Atma knows. How Atma knows? Atmana Atmanam janati. Atma knows itself. Since it is self-evident. Clip cannot know itself. Clip knows only through some other consciousness entity. Devadatta cannot know himself. Devadatta has to be known by some other person. Because they are out of that person, object separately. But where I say I slept well, in that the person who is saying and the person Sukham experienced same, one and the same. Adinala this is called karma kartari prayoga. One and artha. Atma karta, Atma alone, karma also. Known and knower both are one and the same. Adida karma kartari prayoga. Not like in Soyam Devadatta. Soyam Devadatta, Devadatta is different, I am different. Isn't it? So, Soyam Devadatta, Devadatta is different from me. When I say I am Atma, I am the Atma, what I know is also Atma. Adha karma kartari prayoga. Atma janati, Atmanam janati, Atmana Atmanam janati. Next shloka. Therefore, this sloka, what he want to convey, Atma is aprameyaha. It is not an object of knowing. It is the subject itself. Knowing and action ke vere karma kadiyadu. Atmave karma madri, Atmave karta madri. Rendume. Adida karma kartari prayoga. Atma is not a Vishaya. It is not an object, Vishaya. Clip is a Vishaya. Devadatta is a Vishaya for me, is an object. Whereas when I say I slept well, it is not a Vishaya. Atma is not separate from me. Next shloka. And the Rahu Grasta is explained here. Rahu Grasta word is in the 23rd verse is going to explain. Atmana Atmana means it reveals itself without any external light. Anartha. Atmana Atmana means Atma reveals itself without external light. 23. Sushuptau mayaya mudhaha jadondha iti lakshyate aprakashataya bhati swaprakashataya picha. Why this Atma is not evident? When it is self-luminous, it is Swaprakasham, ever evident Atma. Why we are not able to know? Why we have to come and sit and study about that Atma? When it is self-luminous, for that he is giving a reason. Rahu Grastavat, as though sun is covered. Adu madri, here Rahu is what? Maya. Sun is compared to the Atma, Maya is compared to Rahu. Maya, Sushuptau Mayaya, at the time of sleep, Sushuptau, Mudhaha, the deluded person, deluded by what? Mayaya, by Maya power. What he says? Jadaha aham, andhaha aham iti lakshyate. When I am sleeping, I am jadam, I am inert, he says. That only people say generally when they are sleeping, what they say? Log of wood. Log of wood. I slept like a log of wood. You slept like a log of wood? This statement people does, Jadaha aham, andhaha, unnume kaanu. Deep sleep lo, I cannot see anything. Andhaha. Andhaha, blind. I am blind. I don't know anything. I am inert in my sleep. Sushuptau. Mayaya mudhaha. Mohitaha. Iti lakshyate. Aham andhaha. I am blind. I am inert. Like that he considers. Lakshyate means he considers. Aprakashataya means not knowing himself or herself. Aprakashataya means not luminous, because I do not know. that I am sleeping? Every day we are going to sleep, no? Every day. How many years? So many years. Still we continue every day without missing. Aprakasham. I do not know anything. That's why what we say, na kinchit avedisham. Enak onnume theriyadu. Aprakasham enaka. Inga prakashana not light. Prakasha is that in whose presence things are known. Aprakasha means things are not known. In sleep things are not known. Unaku onnu theriyalappa anu solrama illaya. நம்ம சொல்றதே இங்க சமஸ்கிருதத்துல எழுதிட்டார் அவர். எனக்கு ஒன்றும் தெரியல. அதான் அப்பிரகாசத்தையா பாதி, as though it is. Really what? Swaprakaşataya apicha. Even though self-luminous Atma is there in my deep sleep, I am there, but how I am sleeping there? எனக்கு ஒன்றும் தெரியல. நேற்று தூக்கத்தில் ஒன்றும் தெரியல. திருடன் வந்துட்டா, வந்து போயிட்டா. ஏப்பா நான் ஒன்றும் தெரியலன்னா, திருடன் வந்தது கூட தெரியலன்னா நான் ஜடமா படுத்துட்டு இருக்கேன். அந்த திருடன் வந்தது கூட பார்க்கலன்னு என்ன அர்த்தம்? பிளைண்ட். ஐ எம் நாட் available to myself. I do not know myself. That's why திருடன் சொன்னாதான் நல்ல ஞாபகம் ஒன்று சொன்னேன் அப்படின்னு நினச்சிக்காதுங்க. என்ன திருடனை பற்றி சொல்கிறா சுவாமினி? People complain, no? We are all sleeping. We came and took all money. We are all there in that hall. People go on describing, நாங்கள் எல்லாரும் இருக்கோம், நான் இருக்கும்போதே நாங்கள் எல்லாம் இருக்கும்போதே அப்படி நடந்தது. என்ன எத்தனை சேவர் என்ன 100 செவரன்ஸ் டேக்கன் ஆகணும். ஏன்னா ஜடமா அந்தமா என்ன அப்பிரகாசத்தையா இருந்தார். எப்படி சொப்பிரகாசத்தையா அப்படி செல்ஃப் லியூமினஸ் ஆத்மா இருக்கும்போதும் கூட பாப்போம் ஆத்மா சொல்லலாம் இல்லையோ, திருடர் வந்துட்டான் எழுந்துறேன்னு ஆத்மா கேன் சேனோ, திருடன் வந்துட்டான் எழுந்து உட்காரு அப்படின்னு சொல்லலாம் இல்லையோன்னு பாப்போம். டு சே ஆத்மாக்கு என்ன வேணும்? கண்ணு காது முக்கு எல்லாம் வேணுமே. ஆல் இன்ஸ்ட்ருமெண்ட்ஸ் ஆர் டோஸ் ஆஃப், நோ? ஆல் த இன்ஸ்ட்ருமெண்ட்ஸ், மைண்டு, புத்தி எல்லாமே டோஸ் ஆஃப். ஆத்மா என்ன பண்ண முடியும்? ஆத்மா கூட பார்த்துட்டு இருக்கும். வந்துட்டு எடுத்துட்டு போ, ஆத்மா பார்த்துட்டே இருக்கும். என்ன பண்ண முடியும்? That's why upadhi is not available there to transact. Therefore aprakashataya bhati swaprakashataya apiyana. So as though when body, mind, complex sense organs are not functioning, Atma cannot manifest. In Jagrata Avastha, Atma manifest. Swapna Avastha, Atma manifest. Whereas in deep sleep, Atma is there, but it cannot manifest. Avyakta rupena asti, vyakta avasthena nasti. அது வியக்தமாகணும்னு, just as electricity is there, electricity exists, but that manifestation of the electricity can come only when the bulb is there. Bulb is there, switch also must be there. Bulb is there, switch is not there. Bulb is Thula Shariram, switch is Sukshma Shariram. Okay, the switch potta the bulb eriyum manna. Electricity is like Atma. Okay, like that. That is the story of Papa Atma. Okay. Next one. Next line. Jadatmani cha dehadau sakshadisho vivichyate Eshaiva mohini nama maya shaktir maheshituhu moha poha pramatrunam moksha ityabhidhiyate. The nature of body, mind is inert. He is presenting here. Jada Atmani cha Dehadau. Deha, Prana, Manasu, Buddhi, Adipadat. Sthula Shariram, Deha. Sukshma Shariram, Prana, Mana, Buddhi, three koshas. All of them. Dehadau, Jadatmani. Here Atma, nature. It is of the nature of. Its character is what? Jadam. Jadatmani cha dehadau. Sakshat Ishaha Vivichyate. The Ishvara, Ishaha means Ishvara, the Paramatma. Sakshat, directly, Vivichyate, known differently. Paramatma, the Sakshi Chaitanyam, Ishvara, Saguna Ishvara nartha. Here Ishvara means Paramatma. This Paramatma, Sakshi, Sakshat means directly, not Sakshi. Sakshat means directly. Directly, Vivichyate means you have to distinctly differentiate. You have to know Paramatma is the Chaitanya Swarupam. This Dehadi are Jada Swarupam. Vivichyate. You have to separately see them both. They are not one. Esha eva Mohini Nama. Esha, this Maya, Esha, Strilingam. Maya is Strilingam. Esha, Evam, in this manner, Esha Eva, this alone, this Maya alone, of whom Maheshituhu, of that Ishvara. Maya cannot exist independently. Maya is the power of Brahman. Maya dependently exists. Maya cannot independently exist. Wherever Brahman is there, Maya also will be there as his power. When he wants to become many, he uses the Maya. Maheshituhu Esha Eva Maya Shaktihi. This is the power of Maheshwara, Paramatma. Maheshituhu means belong to the Paramatma. What? Maya Shakti. Maya Shakti Maheshituhu. Belong to Maya Shakti, belong to Paramatma. Therefore what? Its name is Mohini Nama. That which deludes is called Mohini. Moham, learn the Mohini has come. Mohini Bhasmasura. Bhasmasura was deluded by what? Mohini. Therefore, Mohini is that which deludes. That which is a deluding power, Mohini. Maya Shakti ke another name is Mohini. Mohini angar per. Where is she? She is in Brahman. She cannot do anything to Brahman. Mohini Maya is the lower order of reality. Just as your shadow can exist separate from you, your shadow cannot exist separate from you. It is depending upon you. Can your shadow do anything to you? When you are walking, there is a shadow on the dirty water. The shadow will be affected. That shadow, the dirty water will affect this person. It cannot. Shadow cannot touch the person. At the same time, shadow is the nice example for Maya. Okay. Shadow cannot do anything. Shadow cannot exist separately. Wherever the person is, shadow will be there. And shadow is my power. You can say, shadow is my power. It comes along with me. நான் இல்லாமல் shadow இருக்க முடியாது. அது ஒன்றும் பண்ணாது. It cannot afflict me. My shadow cannot afflict me. Sometimes we are afraid of our shadow, adi vere vishayam. We are afraid of our shadow also. Bayapaduvom. சின்ன வயசில் நம்ம ஷேடோ பார்த்து நம்மவே பயப்படுவோம். Like that, once you are grown up, you are not afraid of. Ajnanis are all afraid of. Maya பயப்படுவான். ஞானிக்கு பயமே இருக்காது. மாயாவில் பயமே கிடையாது. மோஹா போஹா பிரமாத்ரூணாம். Once that moha is gone from this pramata, the knower, when a person who is studying Shastra thoroughly, once his moha is gone, delusion is gone, that means what? Shravana manan nididhyasana dwara aham brahmasmi, aham manobuddhi chitta ahankara na aham, moha poha pramatruna. Of that person who is the pramata, the knower, from whom that delusion has gone, moha poha pramatrunam. அப்போ மோகம் போன உடனே என்ன பேர் அது? மோக்ஷஹா இத்யபிதீயதே என்னார். Where moha goes? Moha is because of maya. Maya is nothing but trigunatmika. Trigunas are that own trigunas karyam only body mind complex. This pramata recognize, having studied the Manasollasa Bhagavad Gita Upanishads, he come to know what? Body mind complex is made out of trigunas. Trigunas are nothing but maya. Maya is Mohini Shakti. Since I have understood this Maya nature, moha cannot touch him. He has falsified the body mind complex, which belongs to Maya, fluctuating. It is a false entity. It has no existence of its own really. Nyuna sattakam, lower order of reality. It is not paramarthika satyam, it is vyavaharika satyam. I am paramarthika satyam. How vyavaharika satyam Maya disturb the paramarthika satyam, higher order of reality? Therefore, that jnanam alone is called what? Mokshaha iti abhidiyate. We can call it as mokshaha. Next shloka 25. Avasthatraya nirmuktaha doshadhibhiranavilaham ishika iva sanmatraham negrodha kanikopamaham bahyad bhahyadalonmuktaham kadalikandam sannibhaham niramsho nirvikarascha nirabhaso niranjanah purushah kevalah purnah prochyate parameshwarah. So what is the status of jnanam, atma jnanam? What do you mean by moksha? Mokshaha ityabhidiyate enna artham. Further he is elaborating in these slokas. Avasthatraya nirmuktaha. This wise person who is Jivan Mukta, he is free from avasthatrayam. Jagrata avastha, swapna avastha, sushupti avastha. Three avasthas are not there. I don't have any avastha. I am avasthatraya sakshi vilakshanaha. Avasthatraya vilakshanaha sakshi aham. The knower of waking world, the knower of dream world, the knower of sleep world. I am not in any state. I am Turi Atma, knower of Vishwa Taijasa Prajna. Pradhamah Padaha, Dvitiyah Padaha, Tritiyah Padaha. எங்கேயோ கேட்ட மாதிரி இருக்கும். Pradhama, Dvitiya, Tritiya Padaha. So avasthatraya nirmuktaha. Doshadhibhiri anavilaha. Avilaha means kalushitam anartham. Avilaha na kalushitaha. Na avilaha anavilaha means akalushitaha. Na kalushitaha anartham. He is not tainted by anything. Asangaha ni solradhukaga இது nice language நல்லா யூஸ் பண்றார். Atma is asangaha, not associated with what? Doshadibhi, any dosha. Janana, marana, vyadhi, all doshas. So many doshas are there now. Impurities. Atma is asangaha. How to know this? Carefully you have to separate. Atma, I am asangaha, separate from all this sharira, manasika, all dosha, shadurmayaha. Daham, pasi, belong to prana. Shoka, moha, belong to manas. Vyadhi, jara, belong to body. All these 6 doshas minimum, free from. They all belong to only. You have to separate. Ishika iva. Like a munja grass. From munja grass you have to take the pith, white stalk is there inside. When you are taking in the kai katta hamale mullama eduthanum velila. Adi katta hakudadu. Stalk appadiye velila varanum. Adu madri atma stalk, STALK stalk. Munja ishika iva. You have to take out na atma ne appadiye velila eduthanum. Idhula irundhu panchakoshathula irundhu. Physical la panna mudiyadu, intellectual la pannanum. Okay. San matra. Once I take out that white stalk outside what na panchakoshas lande, I am Shuddha Atma Chaitanyam, Shuddha Sattvam, pure existence I am. Pure existence I am. This is one example. Then Nyagrodha Kanikopamaha. From me, the Shuddha, pure existence, just as from a small banyan tree, how such a big tree is coming? Some small banyan seed, such a huge Nyagrodhana, small banyan tree seed. Heavily irukku and ஒரு காயிலும் இன்னொரு சீடு அனுமாட்டோம், அதுக்குள்ள சீடு, ஸ்மால் சீடு, கண்ணுக்கே காணும் அந்த அளவுக்கு. But எவ்வளோ big tree is coming? Like that, this Atma is like a Nyagrodha seed. Subtle, very, very subtle, Sukshmam. But from this Atma alone, the entire Jagat is manifesting like a banyan tree. That's why Dakshinamurthy sit under what? Banyan tree. Nyagrodha. Vishnu Sahasramanla varum in the pair. Nyagrodho Dumbaro. Kanika upamaha. Kanika anna seed, small seed. Upama anna example. This is given in Chandogya 6th chapter. 9 examples when he is giving, he has given this example. Therefore what? Bahyad bahya alone muktaha. You have to take another example. Kadali, banana stem. நீங்க இதெல்லாம் பண்ணுவேன் இல்லையோ, என்ன வாழைத்தண்டு, அந்த வாழைத்தண்டுக்கு அந்த ஸ்டெம் யூ பீல் அவுட் ஒன் பை ஒன், வாட் லெஃப்ட் அவுட்னா nothing is there inside. Onion they don't eat, that's why he has not given. Kadali, best example in Shastra. Banana tree yoda stem kadali kandavat, kadali kanda sannibaha, as like this stem of a banana tree. அது பேனியன் முன்னாடி, இப்போ பனானா. ஓகே, the more you leave out, வீட்டுக்கு போய் பண்ணுங்க வாழைத்தண்டு ஒரு வாட்டி, பொரியலுக்காக இல்லை, அதெல்லாம் சும்மா எடுத்துகிட்டே இருங்கோ. ஃபைனலாக என்ன இருக்கும், ஒன்றுமே இருக்காது. All these bodies you peel out, like whenever you are doing that Valatandu vegetable, you have to remember what? Panchakosha, Annamaya Kosha, Pranamaya Kosha, Manomaya Kosha, Vijnanamaya Kosha. ஒரு கோஷமாக ஞாபகம் வரணும். அது சாப்பிடணும், அது வேறு, அது தூக்கி போடக்கூடாது, சாப்பிடுங்க, இதுக்கு ஞாபகம் வரும். ஸோ கதலி கந்த சன்னிபஹா மீன்ஸ் லைக் தட். சன்னிபஹா மீன்ஸ் ஆஸ் தோ, இட் இஸ் லைக் தட் என் அர்த்தம். Then niramshaha nirvikarascha. Atma is not, if you take these examples, stock, grass, then avayavam is there. Seed, tree, they have avayavam. Banana, tree, it is avayavam. It is a part. But don't take like that, don't extend that. And the next shloka says, not like banyan tree or banana tree, don't extend the example. Atma is niravayavaha. இந்த பாடியில் வந்து ஆத்மானை எடுக்கணும்னு சொல்லி பண்ணக்கூடாது. Atma is not having any avayam. Niramshaha, niravayavaha, nirvikaraha, changeless. Nirabhasaha, it cannot be an object to know. Nirabhasaha, it is not an object of knowing. It cannot be objectified. Niranjanaha means nirlepaha, anointed. Anointed, unanointed. It is not afflicted by, it is not tainted by. Nirlepaha, onnume panna mudiyadu Atmani. Therefore what? Purushaha, the one who pervades the entire body, Purushaha. Kevalaha, upadi samsarga rahitaha nartham. Kevalaha na, even though Atma is available in this body, it is Kevalaha, because this body cannot touch. This is Maya. Brahman is Chaitanyam, therefore Kevalaha. Kevalama sollakudadu, Pavam Kevalam sollakudadu. Kevalaha na pure existent consciousness without upadhi. And upadhila irkumbodum kuda it cannot touch me. Evada nelladi paarenga, enna irukku illiyo, appadi. Purnaha, Purnaha means complete. Complete Purnaha. Parameshwaraha prochate. That Purushaha, Purnaha, Kevalaha alone is known as what? Parameshwaraha. Prakarshena uchyate. It is established by all acharyas, announced, declared. By whom? Purnaha na limitless ani edukalam. Purnaha na limitless. Kevalaha means not associated with anything, body mind complex. Next shloka. Now he is giving Shruti Pramanam. These are all Yukti Pramanams. Shruti Pramanam. Shloka number 28. Vacho yatra nivartante mano yatra viliyate eki bhavanti yatraiva bhutani bhuvanani cha samastani cha tatvani samudre sindhavo yatha kashokastatra ko mohaha ekatvamanupashyatah. Sureshwaracharya says, "Oh Purapakshi, don't think these are all my words. I have a pramanam. Shruti says like this. I am not saying, these are not my own words. All these are said by Shruti itself." Where? Which Shruti said? First line, 28th shloka, first line, Taittiriyopanishad Brahmanandavalli. yato vacho nivartante aprapya manasa saha. That is given here in this form. Vacho yatra nivartante. When you want to talk about Atma, you cannot describe about Atma. Vachaha nivartante. Words will come back. You cannot say Atma is like this, and you cannot show through the words. You cannot describe the Atma. It is like this, it is like this. Vachaha nivartante. Therefore, we cannot say Atma is like this, like this. What Upanishad says, this is not Atma, this is not Atma ni chonnade kani, Atma ipdi irukka ni paaru, idu clip maadhiri irukum, Atma ni paathiya ipdi irukum appdi irukani. Words cannot give description. Mauna vyakhyam. Mauna anna not silence. You cannot describe about that Atma, because what you see only you can describe. Mari what? Why Upanishad says na Satyam Jnanam Anantam Brahma? That's a Shruti Pramana. It's not our words. Vachaha nivartante. Not only that, mano yatra viliyate, where the mind also dissolves. Mind goes to see, like that doll, salt doll, uppu bommai. Uppu bommai poi in the ocean evlo depth irukum paakalam. And uppu bomma and the salt doll அப்படியே went to that ocean, started seeing the depth of ocean. What happened? Totally dissolved. Depth ஆகுது ஒன்றுமே தெரியாது. அதே மாதிரி மனசு மூலமாக நான் ட்ரை பண்ண தெரிஞ்சுக்கணும்னு, மனஸ் ஹேஸ் டு கம் பேக். மைண்ட் கேன் நாட் கோ டு அனலைஸ் தட். தென் வாட்? Therefore, sit in meditation. Why Swamini class edukana? And indisciplined mind cannot know. Manasayveda aptavyam. One place Veda says. Through the mind alone you can know. Disciplined, refined mind dwara you can know. But not indisciplined, unrefined mind cannot know. Immature mind cannot know. Manasayveda aptavyamana, refined mind is useful. And manasana manate means by ordinary mind it cannot be known anartham. If you want to know through ordinary mind, your mind will dissolve. Eki bhavanti tatyatra eva bhutani bhuvanani cha. Viliyate, and from there onwards up to second line, Brihadaranyaka Upanishad. Atma iti eva upasita atrahi ete sarvam ekam bhavati. This is Brihadaranyaka Upanishad, first chapter, 4th Brahmanam, 7th section. Atma hi iti eva upasita atrahi ete sarvam ekam bhavanti. And the Brihadaranyaka Pramana. Then 29th la Samastani cha tattvani samudre sindhavaha yatha. Mundakopanishad. Mundakopanishad, 3rd chapter, 2nd Mundaka, 7th mantra. Yatha nathyaha syandamana samudre astam gachanti namarupe vihaya. Tatha vidvan namarupa vimuktaha paratparam purusham upaiti divyam. So Mundakopanishad Pramanam. Samastani, everything will merge into all the tattvams, just as the rivers merge into ocean. All the panchabhutas, all the tattvams will merge into Atman. The next example, Ishavasyopanishad. Once you recognize this Atma, where is the question of shoka, moha? Kas shokaha, atra kah mohaha. In this Atma, where is the place for sorrow and delusion? Sorrow and delusion cannot exist in Atma. It is not there. Ekatvam anupashyataha. Once you see only Atma, everything. Atma ve theriya maatingirudhu Swamini. அப்படிதான் தெரியும் நமக்கு. என்ன நம்ம இந்த சரீரம் நிஜமா நினைக்கிறோம். ஃப்ரம் ஆத்ம திருஷ்டியா திஸ் ஆர் ஆல் நாட் ரியல் ஆக்சுவலி. அந்த நாலேஜ் ஷுட் கம். அது ஏகத்திரம் அனுபஷ்யதா. ஃபார் ஒன் ஹூ சீஸ் ஓன்லி ஆத்மா ரியல், for him where is the question of shoka and moha? There is no delusion at all, there is no sorrow at all. அதுக்கு தான் ஞானிக்கு துக்கமே கிடையாது, அஜ்ஞானிக்கு துக்கம்தான். துக்கம் தவிர வேற தெரியாது அஜ்ஞானிக்கு. ஞானிக்கு துக்கம் என்ன தெரியாது, சுகம் தவிர வேற தெரியாது அவருக்கு. எவ்வளோ எப்படி இருக்க பாருங்க. ஒன்றும் இல்லை. இந்த சரீர அபிமானம், மன அபிமானம், புத்திர அபிமானம், புத்திரி அபிமானம், கிரகம், சுவாமினி, இதெல்லாம் அபிமானம் இல்லாமல் எப்படி இருக்குமென்னா, அபிமானம் இல்லாமலே கூட பண்ணலாம். காரில் உட்காரும்போது நான் காரை நினைக்கிறேம்மா இல்லையே, கார் தான், நான் தான். அதே மாதிரி உடம்புல இருக்கும்போது டூ யுவர் டியூட்டி. யூஆர் கிளீனிங் த கார் ஆர் நாட், யூஆர் கிளீனிங் த கார், கிளீன் யுவர் பாடி. ஓகே, காருக்கு கனெக்டான பார்ட்ஸ் எல்லாம் டேக் கேர் ஆஃப். பாடிக்கு கனெக்டான ரிலேஷன்ஸ் எல்லாமே டேக் கேர் ஆஃப் தம். பட் நெவர் திங்க் யூ ஆர் கார். ஓகே, அது மாதிரி டோன்ட் டேக் யுவர் பாடி. டூ யுவர் ரோல், பிளே யுவர் ரோல், டூ யுவர் டியூட்டி. அதுக்கு பாட்டுக்கு அது நடந்துகிட்டே இருக்கும். நான் பண்ணுறேன் எது கவலைப்படுறியே? நான் சொல்லலை, சுரேஸ்வராச்சாரியா சாஸ்திரா சேஸ். நெக்ஸ்ட் ஸ்லோகம், 30th ஸ்லோகம். வாச்யவாச்சகரூபத்வாத் சபிகல்போபி சத் தேஹாதீனாம் வ்யபோஹேன சம்பவே நிர்விகல்பகம். ஈஷாவாஸ்யம் 7th மந்த்ர. யஸ்மின் சர்வாணி பூதானி ஆத்மைவாபூத் வித்வான் சஹ தத்ர கோமோஹः கஷ்சோகः ஏகத்ரம் அனுபஷ்யதः. That is the mantra, 7th mantra of Ishavasyopanishad, previous sloka, last line. ஆத்மைவாபூத் விஜானதः. எவனுக்கு தெரியுமோ ஆத்மா தானுகா, அவனுக்கு தான் துக்கம் சோகம் இருக்காது. இப்போ எனக்கு நான் ஆத்மானு தெரிஞ்சால் எனக்கு துக்கமும் கிடையாது, மோகமும் கிடையாது. Now he says வாச்சியவாச்சக ரூபத்வாத். வாச்சியம்னா அர்த்த சப்த, வாச்சியம்னா எ ஃபார்ம், வாச்சகம்னா எ நேம். கிளிப் இஸ் எ ஃபார்ம், கிளிப் அங்க நேம், நேம் அண்ட் ஃபார்ம். வாச்சிய வாச்சக. எல்லா பேருக்கு ஒரு ரூபம் இருக்கும், எல்லா ரூபத்துக்கும் ஒரு பேர் இருக்கும். அந்த சப்த அர்த்த. அர்த்தன்னா பொருள், சப்தன்னா பேர், பொருள் பேர், பேரு பொருள். பேர் இருந்த பொருள் இருக்கும், பொருள் இருந்த பேர் இருக்கும். வாச்சிய வாச்சக ரூபத்வாத் சவிகல்பஹ அபி சன் அயம். சவிகல்பக. Suppose this is savikalpa. Lot of divisions are there. Hand, leg, face, all these divisions, changes. Savikalpakana vikalpam, modifications. Sun, even though they are there, I am dehadinam. For this body mind complex, there is a name, there is a form, savikalpakam. Irundalum kuda I am dehadinam Vyapohena. Once you falsify this name and form, just as pot is real or clay is real, pot is not there. Shabda and artha both are unreal. Vacharambhanam vikaro namadeyam mrittika ityeva satyam. அதே மாதிரி நம்ம பேரெல்லாம் போய், நம்ம ஃபார்ம்ஸ் எல்லாம் போய். சுவாமினி நம்ப முடியலையே. நீங்கள் நம்பினாலும் நம்பாட்டாலும் கூட அது உண்மை, அவ்வளோதான். Look into the shloka. தேஹாதீனாம் வியபோஹேன். வியபோஹன்னா falsification. மித்யாத்வ நிச்சய. Nirvikalpakam sambhavet. I am Nirvikalpa Atma is possible. I am Nirvikalpa Atma, that is possible. Nirvikalpakam sambhavet. I am changeless, divisionless. I become divisionless, changeless Atma. Become anna within quote. Nijama becoming illa. I recognize I am divisionless, Nirvikalpaka Atma. When I am Nirvikalpaka Atma. In the Savikalpaka irkumbodhu Savikalpam illa odambukku da. Vikaramo vikaram எத்தனை விகாரம் ஆயிண்டே இருக்கும். ஆகட்டும் போ. நான்ல மாற்றம் இல்லை. நானுக்கு அப்புறம் என்னென்ன சொல்கிறாமோ அதில் மாற்றம் இருக்கும். அது நிறுத்த முடியாது, இதில் மாற்றம் கொண்டு வர முடியாது. நானில் மாற்றம் கொண்டு வர முடியாது. பாடி மைண்ட் காம்ப்ளெக்ஸில் மாற்றம் நிறுத்த முடியாது. அது சேஞ்சஸ் இருந்துட்டே இருக்கும், இதில் சேஞ்சே கிடையாது. நெக்ஸ்ட் ஸ்லோகா. असन्नेव भवेद् विद्वान् असद् ब्रह्मेति वेद चेत् अस्ति ब्रह्मेति चेद्वेद सन्तमेनं ततो विदुः. அப்படியே உபனிஷத்தெல்லாம் கொட்டுறார் அவர் இங்கே. பிரம்மானந்தவல்லி 6th மந்த்ரா. असन्नेव स भवति असद् ब्रह्मेति चेत्. If you say Brahman is not there, you are not there in artham. If any person says Brahman is there, he is there in artham. That he is explaining here. Asan eva bhavet iti vidwan. Suppose you say asanneva bhavet asad brahmeti veda chet. Veda means here if he knows. Veda is a verb here, not chet, 4 Vedas. If he knows that Brahman is not there, Brahman illai ani sonna, if it is his knowledge, Brahma asat, Brahman is not there. Asat enna unreal, Brahman kadiyave kadiyadu, Brahman illai asat iti Brahma veda chet enna aidum asanneva bhavet. அவனு கூட இல்லாமலே போயிடுவான். யார் பிரம்மன் இல்லாமலேன்னு சொல்றானோ அவன் இல்லாமலே போயிடுவான். செபிக்கிறது உபனிஷத்துல. சப்பம் இல்லை, சாபம் இல்லை, சும்மா நகே. அஸ்தி பிரம்ம இதி சேத். இஃப் ஹி சேஸ் பிரம்ம அஸ்தி, பிரம்ம அஸ்தி, பிரம்மன் இருக்கார் இருக்காருன்னு சொன்னா, பிரம்மனோ பகவானோ காட் இருக்கான்னு சொன்ன, he can understand, he can get that God realization, self realization. God is not there. நாஸ்திகன் ஆயிட்டான்னா நாஸ்திகனாக போயிடுவான், அவனும் இல்லாமலே போயிடுவான். சப்போஸ் இருக்குன்னு சொன்ன விதுஹு ததா சன் ஏனம் சந்தம் இது வததி. விதுஹு, people say he is santaha. That person he is there, he is known as santaha, saint. Sant Tukaram, Sant Tyagaraja, Saint Tyagarajan சொல்றான் இல்ல. செயின்ட்னு என்ன அர்த்தம்? சந்த். சந்தன்னு என்ன அர்த்தம்? சாது. சாது என்ன அர்த்தம்? தமிழ் சாது இல்லை. சந்தன்னா the one who accept the existence of Ishvara is called Sant. Santana sat 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 asti asti yaha vadati saha santaha. Sant enam tataha viduhu. May you know that he is the one who is a gnani, sage. Artham purinjikittu sollano. Okay. Iti Sri Dakshinamurthy Stotrartha Pratipadake प्रबन्धे मानसोल्लासे षष्ठोल्लासस्य संग्रहः. Thus, I conclude sixth shloka of Dakshinamurthy Stotra, Manasollasa, in this shloka. Prabandha Manasollasa text la sixth shloka of Dakshinamurthy Stotram is over. My commentary upon Dakshinamurthy Stotra, that which is sixth shloka, is over. Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.